Hello friends, I am Dr.Sandip Gupta, your pediatrician. Today I am going to talk about how to prevent heat rashes, or in other words what we call prickly heat in children. Whenever summer comes, we all know that children do get heat rashes and different kind of skin problems. So how to prevent heat rashes and prickly heat in children, as well as today I am going to discuss a very common question which a lot of parents have asked me is what kind of sunscreen or which sunscreen is best for our kids or children, which kind of sunscreen we can use. So today I am going to also tell you about the most common 5 baby skin products which I commonly prescribe in my clinic to patients, and a lot of parents like that product, and that was requested by many parents to suggest best creams and all for children. In detail I will discuss those 5 products which generally I recommend for babies in summer. So first of all, what is prickly heat or what is heat rashes? Basically what happens is that all of us, we have sweat glands under our skin, and that produces the sweat, and generally these sweat glands have very small openings. So sometimes these openings, because of heat, it gets blocked, and the water gets the sweat gets trapped inside that, and it causes so small amount of blisters to form, and these blisters can cause itching, pain, irritation in children, and children become very cranky because of this. So this is the common thing which happens, and generally these rashes are seen on the neck, chest and the back of children, and especially it is very common in young children. Most common reason for these rashes to develop is basically overheated environment. That means the room temperature being high, and the lack of ventilation in the room, or wearing tight clothes, or somehow if you are not wearing appropriate clothes, or somehow if you are not using right kind of baby products. So like if you are using too much of oil or any powder, that can also lead to formation of prickly heat rashes on baby skin. So today we are going to discuss what we can do to prevent prickly heat, and what are the common measures we can take if the child has developed heat rashes. So first of all, to prevent prickly heat rashes, you should maintain a good normal temperature in the room. So if the room temperature is very high, that can lead to heat rash formation. So you try to use fans, AC or cooler in child to prevent the temperature from going above a certain level, uncomfortable level. So generally in children we can use AC between 24 degree to 27 degree centigrade temperature, and make sure that the AC wind is not directly falling on the child. Make sure you are putting some nasal drops for child nose does not get dry due to the AC. Cooler also can be used, but cooler and fan, when you use, make sure the airflow is not directly falling on the child. So it is directed slightly away from the child, so that it makes the room cooler, but it does not directly, the air does not come directly on child's body. So this is very important to do. So I made a separate video on AC, cooler and fan uses in children. You can watch that video. You can take help of a room thermometer to measure the temperature in the room, that it should not be overheated. Also important is to maintain good air circulation in the room. So that can be done by keeping good ventilation in the room. That is important. Second most important thing is appropriate clothing. So in summers we recommend 100% cotton clothing for children, shorts and clothes which allow good circulation of air inside the body. So cotton cloth is best because cotton allows good circulation of air inside the clothing. Don't put too many layers of cloth for the child in summer. Also avoid synthetic material clothes and tight clothing in children, because that can also lead to prickly heat formation in child's skin. Third important thing is to prevent direct sun exposure on child's skin, especially during that time of the day when the heat is more intense. That is during 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. when we have maximum sunlight. So that time please avoid going directly under the sun. Don't take child outside unless it is absolutely necessary for you. And if you are taking your child out during that time, please use sunscreen 20 to 30 minutes before taking the child out, and you can use any sunscreen which has SPF, sun protecting factor of above 30. I have given the link of the sunscreen in description. You can take it from there. Fourth most important thing to prevent heat rashes is to keep the child well hydrated. If your baby is less than 6 months old, do frequent breastfeeding, or your formula milk will be providing adequate amount of water for your baby who is less than 6 months. Above 6 month old baby, we can start giving some amount of water, as well as coconut water and dal water and rice water, to hydrate the baby well. Make sure that the child is passing clear urine. If the urine is dark yellow, that means child is not well hydrated, and you have to give some amount of liquid food and water to maintain good hydration in child. What to do if the child has developed heat rashes as well as or prickly heat? So most important thing which you can do is use aloe vera based lotion to apply on the skin of the baby after bath and one more time in the day. So aloe vera is a very good soothing agent which will reduce the formation of heat rashes and the prickly heat, and it will help in getting it better in some time. And the second most important thing is to take 2 or 3 times bath. If your baby is less than one year old, what you can do is you give dip bath with water pouring on the body once in a day, and then second time you can do sponge bath for the baby. After, in the late evening, morning session you can do dip bath, and the late evening you can do a sponge bath. Make sure the temperature of the water which you are giving bath is normal and slightly cold, but not too cold, so that the child should not catch a cold. Important thing to remember is to clean all the hidden areas: groin, armpit, back of the neck, under the neck, every area where the dirt accumulates. These areas we should be able to clean properly. One more important thing which will help you to alleviate the irritation or the burning sensation by the prickly heat is you can take a cold water and dip soft cotton cloth in it and just put it on the baby's skin in different parts, so that the burning or the irritation by the prickly heat will go away from that. So these are the important steps which you can take. Even after this, if there is no improvement, then after consulting your doctor, you can take a calamine lotion, apply on the body wherever the rashes have appeared. That will be a very good soothing agent which will reduce the itching or burning sensation of the prickly heat. Now, some common mistakes which you should avoid when you are dealing with a child with prickly heat or heat rashes. Don't apply powder. Because of the marketing, many parents get influenced and they use prickly heat powder to apply on baby's skin. Actually, the powders can aggravate the rashes because it can block the pores of the sweat gland, so rashes will become more. Second thing is to avoid soaps. Use Sindet bars like Teddy bar or Chiku bar or a Sebamed baby bar to wash and clean the baby's body, but don't use regular soaps, because regular soaps are alkaline, which can cause dryness in child's skin and aggravate the problem. Another important thing is to prevent scratching of the rashes and keep the nails trimmed and short for kids, so that they cannot injure their skin by scratching. So these are the important things. Now I'll discuss about the 5 most common products which I recommend for my patients in my clinic during the summers. The most important thing which is commonly asked is which sunscreen to use. Generally, I recommend Cetaphil sunscreen, which is 30 SPF. It also comes in 50 SPF variety, but 30 SPF is generally good and effective for children, so you can use 30 SPF sunscreen. Apart from this, any sunscreen which you want you can use, but just make sure it is made for the kids and it is having a SPF, sun protective factor, of above 30. That can be used. Second important thing is parents ask which massage oil to be used in the summers for massaging the baby. Generally, I recommend coconut oil. You can use any good quality coconut oil. There are 2 coconut oils you can see in the skin. One is from Love Lab coconut oil, which is virgin coconut oil and cold pressed one, and another is parachute coconut based oil, which can be used for massaging babies. Third thing is we ask is which shampoo to use for baby. Generally, I recommend Spoo shampoo, which has been very good in my patients, and a lot of patients have given me a good feedback, and it has been very useful in cleaning the baby's scalp and hairs. Fourth product which generally a lot of parents ask me is which diaper rash cream is to use. Generally, before nappy rash cream is a very good cream which has zinc oxide, which helps in healing in the diaper rash. Apart from that, Sebamed rash cream also I sometimes use in my patients. Fifth is which cream to apply on the face. Generally, Atogla or Cetaphil face cream we can use for the baby's skin to apply on the skin of the face, and you can use Atogla lotion or Cetaphil lotion on the body to keep the skin moisturized. So these are the products which generally I recommend in summer season for my patients. Thank you.